Fox 8.
A man known for cleaning up graffiti says that he was attacked after he painted over some campaign signs, and he says the guy who did it was the candidate. Elizabeth Willis has the story.
He started going up like this to try to break the window after the window was up.
Fred Radke says he was attacked inside his van by a man who wants to represent this part of New Orleans in the State House.
We were not only threatened, I felt very seriously that we were going to be injured.
Radke says he was doing his job, cleaning up graffiti on South Claiborne this weekend. He says the city gave him permission to also paint over signs posted on telephone poles, which are illegal. But after taking out some of James Johnson's campaign signs, Radke says Johnson followed him to this Winn-Dixie parking lot and assaulted him.
When he was pointing his finger like this, he could have very easily punched me in the face, which he was just telling me in a derogatory manner, leave the signs alone. And then he finished up with the hit on my shoulder, and that's when I started rolling the window up.
But Radke says it didn't stop there. He says Johnson hit his mirror, his window, and even dented his door.
He was in such a rage that the two volunteers that were working for him, were trying to restrain him. All three fell to the ground.
Johnson wasn't available at his campaign headquarters at Claiborne and Martin Luther King, but his father denies the allegations. He tells us one of Radke's volunteers painted over a campaign sign posted on private property at a daycare center. He believes his son is being unfairly targeted because Radke and his group haven't painted over all of the signs, like this one advertising cabinets. Radke says he plans to get rid of all the signs on telephone poles along Claiborne.
Anybody puts a sign up, whether if you look at that sign there, or the sign there that has a lumber yard, or a sign there that has some other thing down there, it doesn't matter. We're taking the signs off because they're illegal.
Radke swears it's not political, but it has become personal. Elizabeth Willis, Fox 8 News.
Radke filed an assault complaint with the NOPD. Johnson is an attorney who was in court in Laplace this afternoon. He didn't return our phone calls. His opponents in the race in District 98 include Neil Abramson, Rob Kuig III, Murray Nelson, David Noack, and Brian Trasher. Later on Fox 8 News at 9, demonstrators on the North Shore claim that a race